So guys, this is part 2 of the Man in video, aka God's Force, God's Voice, God's Presence, God's Stage, God's Speaking of existence. The playing field is what I call it, the playing field. God's Force. People always say, well, why don't God show up for me and God don't show up for me, or don't do this and don't do that? If God was to leave, don't you think the force would leave too? You dumb clucks. God can't be here and there when she is the foundation of the existence. That's why we have to pray and meditate and raise our vibrations to reach to her, because she can't come to us because she's the one who's holding your crazy ass on this earth or whatever planet that you came from. But let's get back to it. I do want to break down the movie projection that I mentioned in part 1 video. So I mentioned that God's voice is the projection. Like, think of God's mouth. I'm looking at like how I got the view is like wide open, right? Like the mouth is wide open, right? And the mouth is the universe of God. Y'all can't, you gotta just goddamn go with the flow, man. Go with the flow with the message. So I'm thinking like how I'm looking at this is, even with the force of God's voice, what I'm looking at, the image that I got in my head is God's mouth. Like the mouth force itself is upholding every planetary body that's in this universal system. And we have plenty of Milky Ways and galaxies, not just over here, knowing the one we know, the Milky Way, is plenty of them. So God's voice, God's presence has to be in the universe to make sure that things are conducively operated. Although I do know that Mother have a team of ancestors, of angels. I feel like angels are ancestors of Orishas, of other gods and goddesses and entities that help her produce, that help her co-create with other species as well. But we're not going to get into that right now, because if you know, right? You have to know that if it's us, it has to be more creatures and more species and more loving and things that God has made. God made attributes of herself and projected into the world, not the world, but into the primordial abyss. The primordial abyss is the ocean, the water. There is no moon. There is no sky. Everything is false and it's phony. You have to realize that they have told you a bunch of shit. There's no moon, okay? We're going to get on that on another subject, though. But why you think that they won't go down, way, way, way down, under the sea? Because they are afraid of the darkness that's down there, because they know it's more to the story than what they're leading on to. They can go out of space, but they don't want to go under the sea, okay? In the sea. Look, I just got this message. Mama just dropped it on me. Everything has been told in reverse. If you get it, you get it, okay? Just like how man can project that moon out there, they can project okay? That they try to play God, but Mama the real God. Like I was saying, think of the movie screen, okay? You got the big screen, that's the projection, that's the object. Then you got the mechanism behind the screen. What is it that's running the screen? That's making the projection project out your life or your image or your status quo. It's something that is the mechanism behind that screen in order for that screen to project an image. That's how I'm looking at Mother's voice and the stage that we are playing in. Remember what Tupac say, this world is a setup. And he's right. Everything is a setup. I feel like in the beginning of time, this was not Mother's intentions. Damn, my phone just went off too. This was not Mother's intentions. Her intentions was for everybody to live on one accord. Like I said, who wants to be in hermit mode and be by themselves? And, you know, and it's only you. I feel like maybe one day Mother say, you know what? I wonder how this species, I don't know. I can't put myself in that situation, but I'm just intuitively, you know, going there. Okay. Forgive me, Mama. I love you. But I'm picking up that Mother like, I wonder how would it be like to have other, what I'm going to say, images of me. We're made in God's image. There we go. Because we're made in God's image. There we go. I wonder how would little mini-me's would look. So let me create a little mini-me. Of course, she ain't give us all power, duh. But I wonder how would my mini-me's look, right? I wonder all kind of forms. I want them human. I want them asteroid. I want them this. I want them that. I don't know all the species, so please forgive me. I want them Palladian. I want them Anunnaki. I want them whatever the case may be, right? Human. I want them angels. I want them this way. I want them no telling, right? I'm just hypothetically speaking. Mama made us individuals in the likings of her and also gave us a piece of her, which is gifts, talents, abilities, precognitions, the light. She gave us breath. She gave us light to see things clearly, clairvoyancy, healing energies, doctors, lawyers, psychics, dentists. I mean, and then also created particular life paths and purposes for us to follow so we can all help each other in the time of need. It goes so fucking deep, y'all. Like, I feel like as she was creating, the more she realized that, oh, okay, so we got a doctor, we got a nurse. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going with the flow. Okay, I just feel like that overall, she made a team of helping hands, of helping people, even with the angels, so we can all coexist with one another. And I guess at the end of the day, is to realize that we can all be gods and create our own reality. Maybe God wanted to see how she would look on the outward to see how things could be accomplished. I may be far-fetched reaching, but hey, that's me. I'm always taking chances. Maybe God wanted to see how she would look in human form, in a bodily form, right? And how things would get accomplished. Maybe God wanted to do all of these things that she had in her imagination and she couldn't because of the high status that she holds in the universe, because she is the empress of the universe. She is God. And with her upholding this specific role, Mother can only wish to do the things that we do and what we take for granted. Wow, this is very deep and profound. Because overall, she is the one that's the existence of the time, of the beginning and the end. She is the nothing that is something. But at the end of the day, Mother can't really just come down. I mean, Mother can come down. Y'all know what I'm saying, though. Just listen to me. She has a position to be where she's at. She has no reason to come down here. Everything's happened for a reason. I can't tap into that. And that's something that if God wants me to low shit, let me know in due time. But right now, we're going to go ahead and end it. And like I say, we can always reach her in prayer and meditation and honoring her, okay? Because let's take that back. She is in all of us. She is here. She's a spirit. And that is embodied. She's just not in the body form, but she is a spirit that's in all of us. There we go. Thank you, Source. She is here in spirit. She wanted to see her spirit operate in the different things that she was manifesting in her own psyche. And now we're here to fulfill.